Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It does not dishonor others. It is not self seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoings. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices with the truth. Love, it always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, it always perseveres. Love never fails. Love always wins. I am Kuan Yin, and this is love of the highest vibration. Guys, good evening. Okay. How you doing, Mr. Larry? We want to welcome you to our company. We want you to be the head of human resources and make you the matter of fact, you are the director of human resources, and it is your responsibility to hire qualified candidates for a job here at this architecture company. Now, Mr. Larry, as soon as he feels like he's not being watched, the first thing he does is call his friends. He's excited about his new job as the director of human resources. And he gets his secretary to line up every woman between the age of 18 and 28, because we expire after 28, to interview for this job or position. And then he takes it a step further. I'm going to be recording these auditions, for professional reasons to go over later so I can find the right candidate. But really, Mr. Larry is going to later on get together at happy hour or a cigar lounge with his friends. And they are going to look at these women and they are going to all get together and judge them on a scale from 1 to 10 on who's the prettiest and who's shaped the best. And then they're going to decide with him over drinks at a cigar lounge who he's going to hire. And he hires an architect, okay, that doesn't have any experience. They really don't know what they're doing. And they tell Mr. Larry in the interview, yes, well, I have experience playing with Legos when I was a child. My parents bought me a big thing of Legos, and then we had the wood blocks, and I play Jenga. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you play Jenga? Okay, yeah, I play Jenga pretty good too. And Mr. Larry, he goes, and you know what, sweetheart, you got the job. And in his mind, he's like, because you're a 10. The title of this video is, I don't have anything against men. I love men. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my father. But you cannot leave men, and not all men, but the majority of them, you cannot leave men to their own devices to do anything. It just is what it is. I don't care what you say, you're like, oh, you a man hater. Oh, I can't stand when black women say stuff like, shut up. You cannot leave men to their own devices to make decisions in business, and it has to, even in politics, even in running countries and things of that nature. It can't, absolute power will corrupt any man or any woman. Women too, okay? Because, women ego trip big time at work too. Don't get me wrong. But I'm talking about men right now, okay? Women, it's the ego thing and power sometimes. With men, that goofy 10-year-old boy scale from 1 to 10, well, you just the 8. Well, you a hard 7. Well, you didn't even make it over 5 because I rated you as a 4. So you don't even deserve to get married. And you're not quality. You're not a quality woman because physically I only rated you at a 5 or a 7. You might be a hard or easy 6 maybe. If you leave men to their own devices to run a country, to run a business, to run a city, to even run an HOA, I mean, hell, anything. Unfortunately, a lot of them don't know how to make the decisions by themselves, and the decisions are made out of ego, no matter how old they are, or especially if it has to do with hiring, because don't worry, I'll just train her. Don't worry. Do you know how to do this job? Oh, I really want you to work here. I tell you what, I'll train you and show you everything you need to do. Well, I'm not really qualified and this is not the job I applied for. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Because sometimes people will hire people they're attracted to because they just want to be with you all day long and see you all day. And if they got to be at work all day long, they figure I'm going to hire all of it. It's going to feel like I'm dating, like Jim and what's her name in The Office, Jim and Pam, if you ever watched The Office. The point I'm making is even in politics, you have to have a balance of power between a man and a woman. I don't think any one man should run anything by himself. There has to be the feminine perspective because you need someone with intuition that can see deeper into situations. You need someone that's creative in their thinking, in finding solutions to things, okay? You already see what happened back in the day with medicine when men decided they were the only ones qualified to tell you about your vagina. We're adults here. And they were the only ones that could be a doctor and be a gynecologist. And none of them have a vagina. But, you see the type of tools they invented for women and the things that they did out of ignorance, you see what happened back in the day, okay? So this brings me to my point. There is a masculine here and there's a younger feminine here, okay? And this masculine, it's either the woman or the man that's in some reflective energy right now, because everything has gone straight to hell now. But they're going through like some kind of reflection process right now of when they first met, and either he made the offer to her or she offered to have sex with him. But someone's going through some remembrance right now, okay? They're remembering something. And then I have cosmic flower in the reverse. The person they hired, their cosmic flower is crumpled. They are not the highest expression of their soul. Matter of fact, this man hired a whole prostitute, okay? This man, he hired a prostitute. This man hired a prostitute for a job. Somebody might work a job that's connected to some kind of a call center or something like that, okay? I don't know if it's a call center or they're connected to a call center. And right now, the clock is running out and they're running out of time. TikTok, gunshot, warning, the clock is running down. So there's some kind of disaster going on right now. And that's why they're reflecting. But yes, they tried it. Somebody tried to, whoever you are, you're qualified for whatever this job is. And I got the Hierophant. So this could be a spiritual position, or it could be a job that was in the government. It could be a job that could be connected to an institution. But whatever it was, you're qualified for it. And this is the reason why it's some energy like he wanted to hire this woman that he might have rated on a scale of 1 to 10 out of 10, okay? Instead of seeing if she was qualified. Oh, it don't matter, I'll train her later. But they wanted you to be like her assistant or something, or under her, because you're qualified. And therefore, this woman would, you'll be doing all the work for her, and she'd be living a soft life off of your energy at work, so to speak, okay? A big title at work, she really don't have to do a whole lot, whoever this is. Somebody got fired, pink slip, okay? Or they're about to get fired, okay? Because this person was required to show up and show out whatever their ability is. And now, and when the time came for this person to display their workmanship, let's just say that, or whatever it is that they do, they couldn't produce anything at all whatsoever. When the time came for this person to show their skills or ability, or to show what they were hired for, they could do absolutely nothing. They were like a deer in headlights, okay? And the reason is because they were a complete fraud. They were a complete fraud, okay? And they did some kind of ritualistic sex magic on this man, and he hired her, and she was a prostitute. He literally hired a prostitute because he wanted to work with a prostitute. Do I really need to explain to you adults why? If I hire you, that means I don't have to pay. Child, he hired a demon. Child, whoever this man is, he hired a prostitute under full spiritual possession, with an entity attachment. This man hired a demon. This man hired a demon but clearly he qualified her based on his 10-year-old elementary school scale of quality women. Well, you're a 7. You're a 3. You're only a 4. How dare you come out of your house without a mask on? Well, okay, you might be an 8, but you're over the age of 28, so you've already expired and aged out. Yeah, child, it's so much foolishness, and y'all know it's foolishness. You're only you might be an 8, but you are 20. You're 28 years old, so you are expired as a woman and have no more value. Okay, nonetheless, this woman is fully demonically possessed with the entity attachment and with a prostitute, and has been doing ritualistic sex magic from the day they met. Okay? And she had an entitlement complex to the point of delusion and started thinking she was qualified for whatever position this is. And she had the audacity to start doing beauty spells on you because she knows that she cannot obtain anything in life without using her looks, because her looks is the only thing she has. So she projected that energy onto whoever you are, because she was intimidated because you're actually qualified and beautiful, meaning you're both. You're not just you're not just beautiful, meaning you're nice looking as a woman. You're groomed, your hair is combed, you're neat, you're clean, and you're attractive, but you're intelligent. You're intelligent, you're qualified, you're smart, and you know your stuff. Okay? So that's why she felt intimidated by you. Okay? So she thought, well, if he hired me because of my beauty, then if I can make you ugly, if I can just make you look ugly, then I don't have to be threatened by you. I don't even have to be threatened by your brains and intelligence. Okay? So because this woman had an entitlement complex to the point of delusion, she started doing beauty spells on you because she's demonically possessed. And yes, she tried it. This job is connected to some kind of a call center or something like that. Okay. Somebody might have a foster parent or foster parents that might work for the FBI. And then somebody might have an aunt and an uncle. So I have an aunt, I have an uncle, and then I have somebody has a foster parent that might work for the FBI. Okay. Okay. So I don't know what any of this means, but I'm going to go ahead and jump into the read. Now, the problem is soul time in the reverse. Okay. This is an unawakened soul that was a poor choice for whatever the job was, whether this is a government job or whatever it is, dynamic in the reverse. It was a certain dynamic that they needed to accomplish whatever the goal of this business, company, or organization was. They needed a special type of person with a certain type of talent, okay? But, dynamic. This person did not possess that it factor. That's why they were willing to overly compensate as a prostitute. I'll suck everybody's pee. We're grown in here. Pull it out. Everybody in my Kevin Hart voice. Everybody pull it out. Everybody, I'll suck every single D in this room if I have to. Shut the door. Lock the door. Bring her in here. I'll work something out with her too. Don't worry. Whoever. I write Empress Love in my Kevin Hart voice. Put it out, everybody. Pineapples. Everybody, put it out. I'm so honored that y'all let me come work here with y'all and be a part of this. I'm so happy. So can you demonstrate, what it is you know how to? Oh, don't worry about that. Everybody, pull it out. Pull it out. I will give everybody a blowjob in here for lunch. This is how this woman was able to maintain herself at this organization job or whatever it is, but she was a complete fraud. And the dynamic that they needed to accomplish the goal or the mission of this organization or whatever it is, it failed. Something had to be done. Something had to be done by a certain time. Like there was a time frame that they had to reach a certain goal and they didn't reach it. And now they're in trouble, okay? Because something is messed up. Their money is messed up, okay? Now the 8 of double Vajras talks about the conch. This is like a trumpet, okay? This might have to do with communication. Whoever you are, you might be an excellent communicator, okay? You might be meant to be heard. Maybe it's the way you get a message across. Or maybe you were supposed to be over a whole bunch of people and your voice was supposed to carry out. This represents the tool that is used to broadcast a message to multiple people, like large crowds, okay? So your voice is intended to reach many ears. Okay, so maybe you were supposed to be over a department or over a large amount of people and your voice needed to be heard by a lot of people or something like that. But with this pattern here, the 10 of double Vajras, whoever that woman was, she was not the right dynamic, okay? But someone tried to make it look like she fit in, okay? Someone tried to make it look like, tried to like force a circle into a square, okay? And she didn't belong wherever she was. And because of it, she was asked to showcase her ability and she just went blank. All right. Right now, somebody can't move something forward. Everybody that this man was responsible for, they're all upset with this man because they're like, who did you hire? What in the world did you do? This man's intentions, this is the Chariot, Cancer energy. But it's in the reverse. Everyone is upset with him because he's affecting everybody in this organization or company or whatever this is, department, whatever it is. His poor choice is affecting everyone right now because it's like he wanted you to be some kind of assistant to her, underneath of her. And whoever you are, you've refused. You said hell to the no. No, if I'm the talent, and I have the skill and ability, I want the paycheck. Why would I be your assistant and work under you while you sit in an office chair all day and all you have to do is wear tight clothing and walk to the cooler or whatever it is? So they can't persevere in whatever the goal or mission is. Something is stuck. Everyone's mad because of what he tried to do. Yes, he tried it. And the only reason he hired her and then wanted you to be under her or her assistant so she could copy you and you could do the work for her is because she was a prostitute. That's it. She was a demon, suck D demon, like that pastor. Prophesy, Papa. Y'all remember that church on YouTube video where he had the church and he had the woman that had the suck D demon incubus spirit in her. And she said, I need you to deliver me, Pastor, because the demon spirit, he comes in my room and he sticks it in my mouth. And he said, Satan, come out of her. And he smacked her in the head with his microphone. Y'all remember? Y'all remember he smacked her on the head with the microphone because, he didn't want her to say too much and put his business out there that he was visiting her ass too. But either way, he was like, you suck D demon, come out of her, come out right now. And her head started going back and forth and drool was coming out her mouth. He was like, come out of her, you suck D demon, come out. Yeah, it's something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the QUAN Oracle card here. What is the message is? Yeah, this woman functions like some kind of a incubus spirit or succubus spirit. So imagine this woman has a demon with a full entity attachment and she's under full possession and she's a prostitute. So she was giving him some devil poo-tang. You understand? And you know, men like that. They love a crazy demon possessed, demon filled woman, especially during a certain stage in their life, whose eyes go white and their head spin around, just so long as she naked and on top of him while her head is spinning around and her tongue is going like this out of mouth like the exorcist. He don't care. He do not care about that child. You know how these. I'm trying to tell you, these men don't care. You know, he's like, wow, that was the best I've ever had in my life. Okay, and that's how she got that job. Basically, she got on top of him, and her eyes went white. Her tongue was sticking out like the exorcist, and her head started spinning around. And he just was like, man, this was like a wild ride at Great Adventure, the Six Flags. What is the QUAN Oracle card? Let's jump into the read. But right now, he's rethinking. He's rethinking his decision now that all the thrill is gone. He's had this woman every way, inside out, upside down. And now that he's gotten to fully indulge in his guilty pleasure with this woman, now he can finally think straight. Now he can finally think straight, but it's too late. Their organization or whatever, this company or office, or it's already in shambles because of this demon-possessed succubus spirit he hired for the reason that he hired, the real reason that he hired her. But he's now correcting his thinking now that he's thinking with the head up here instead of the head in between his pants, in between his legs. Child. Don't make no sense. It's just that you can't leave men to their own devices in anything, anywhere, doing anything. There has to be a woman that can check them. There has to be a woman. I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, but I did hear something. I think it was Ghana, where they said there's some kind of tribe where a man is not allowed to be chief by himself and rule. He has to have a woman rule by his side, but it can't be his wife because of his pride and ego. His wife might not be able to check him and she might be too submissive. It would have to be like an aunt or a grandmother or a sister or a very strong feminine figure close to him, but someone that's not afraid to check him because they understand that absolute power can corrupt, and they understand the nature of man, just like the nature of woman. So he has to have a woman to rule by his side in decision making, but it can't be his wife. It has to be a woman that can really check him, okay? And that's needed to make sure the decisions that are made over this village are balanced and they're sound and they're fair. Otherwise, the only people that would get any type of justice are women between the age of 14 and 27. In every complaint and anything going on, the only women that are going to ever get, and it's the same way in regular life. There has to be a balance of power and another perspective because you have to make sure that decisions are not being made out of lust. You understand? You have to make sure somebody is not making all the important decisions in a state of lust. And then you also got to watch out for women that already know, because it's a man in charge of something, I might be able to finagle something. I might be able to stick my boobs in his face. I know how to work a man. I know how to talk to him and flirt with him a little and tickle his fancy to get what I want and get him to give me what I want and do what I want and give me the position I want. You know, they already know women are going to size up men that are in positions of power and find their way to get whatever it is that they want. So you need a balanced perspective to make sure that they're not being manipulated by women. Because a man will be more on guard with another man, but unfortunately, a lot of men can be disarmed by a beautiful, attractive young woman if they don't have control over their sexual energy. Okay? All right. And they'll make poor decisions that will destroy everybody in the family, everyone in the organization, the business. They'll make poor decisions and they'll be manipulated by women. The tail. Okay. Let me see the tail. So let me see what this says. The tail is always flowing, always nourishing life into creation, always presenting steps and solutions, and always reminding us that we are perfect in this moment. You are being guided to relax and allow life to flow, feeling the joy of release and the wonder of how easy life can be when we let go of fear and control. So someone might need to just let life flow and let go of wanting to control every situation. Okay. Daughter of the Phoenix. Okay. Daughter of the Phoenix. Okay. Like the phoenix rise from the ashes, so do you. Daughter of the phoenix, when the soul is ready to spread its wings, it goes through a deep cleansing, a preparation for the new. Like the phoenix that is baptized through celestial fire to be born anew, you are going through such a phase of heavenly purification right now. Preparation and initiation. Ooh, child, you're going through an initiation. Soon after, you will enjoy greater spiritual peace, divine power, and advancement on your divine life path. So, daughter Phoenix, that makes sense. Like the Phoenix coming back from the ashes, you're going through preparation and initiation. You're being initiated for something. So stop trying to control what's about to happen or the future. I feel like somebody's in some nervous energy. And it's so funny. During my pre shuffle, these two exact cards came out, and I read both of them, like just to myself. And when I put them back and shuffled again, it's so funny. It came out again for y'all. So these cards definitely are supposed to let someone know you're going through some kind of an initiation right now. You're going, and you have to let go of trying to control an outcome. Like you're trying to get ahead of everything. So I feel like somebody might be used to making sure they control everything. And I don't mean this in a negative way. You might be, you may have gone through a lot in your life. So you might overly try to anticipate every single little thing that's going to happen so that you can control every situation to make sure nothing gets crazy or hurts you. Okay. And control comes from fear. So sometimes when things were out of order in your life or people have had opportunities to hurt you, you can become very controlling to make sure no one can ever hurt you again. Overly controlling in different areas of your life. And maybe even in anticipating what the future brings, in wanting to prepare for every little thing that's going to happen by knowing what to expect. They're telling you right now to get in the back seat, relax and put your feet up and go with the flow because everything is happening that's supposed to happen. Whatever's happened to you, it happened for you because you were going through an initiation that's preparing you. Okay? All right, so that's the message. So let's go ahead and jump into this read right now. So yeah, now somebody is sad because they've had to clean up what they messed up. They made up their mind because they made a big mess. Yeah, I know somebody know I'm quoting gospel songs. I know somebody out there like, Heifer, stop. Like nobody don't know what you said. I gotta clean up what I messed up. Starting all over. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So it's giving some energy, like somebody feels like they have to clean up what they messed up. Yeah, I knew you was gonna laugh. It's giving the energy, somebody got to clean up what they messed up. So it's like they're trying to get everything back balanced in an organization or a job. They're trying to get everything back in order. If anybody left, got fired or whatever because of the foolishness going on with this succubus they were connected to. No, we want you to come back. Why'd you transfer out the department? Why'd you leave us and go somewhere else? I thought you were happy here. And everybody's like looking at him with side eyes, like, you know why everybody's leaving. You know why everybody leaving. So this person is sad because they're trying to clean up what they messed up because they were acting out, they were self-seeking. They were acting and doing what was best for their own selfish needs. And they were not doing what was best for the group. What is the obstacle right now? Okay, so the obstacle right now is it could be someone can't find somebody with a certain type of skill or ability fast. Oh, so this person's trying to find somebody to hire real fast, but because time is running out, but everybody that they're looking at and through is not qualified. And the people that were qualified, they let the horror chase them off and away. So what I'm getting is they might not even have anyone left. This person might have allowed his horror to replace good people with her friends, or just people that she knows and is cool with, or something like that. Like, you understand how you can infiltrate an organization or a business. Like, once you get in the door, say it's a multicultural place, but you meet an Iranian, no offense to Iran, people from Iran, but you meet an Iranian horror, and she manages with an incubus spirit to seduce the person that's doing the hiring and to put her into some kind of position that might be like his assistant or close to him. And once she gets in the door, she's doing sex magic on him. And then every new position that comes and open, she brings only Iranian friends of hers that are also horrors into the job. And before you know it, you look up and the whole entire job has been infiltrated by a whole bunch of Iranians, and all of the other different people have either quit, transferred to other departments, and moved on. It's given like that type energy. And now that everything is going down the drain, he's trying to find some talent. Whoever this man is, he's trying to find someone that has the skill and the ability of maybe someone that they overlooked or that they tried to place up under the horror, and he can't find anyone. So he's stressed out. He's trying to find somebody really quickly to replace her, and he can't. And it's got him up at night stressed. Child. Uh-oh. Oh, is he the one that's getting fired? The Five of Pentacles and the Tower. Oh, so what happened in the recent past? Did he get fired, or did he just fire her? Somebody might have thought somebody was a good investment with the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. But this was just a spiritual practitioner that did sex magic really good on him. And they did something, but their spell work backfired. Okay. So this woman was some kind of spiritual practitioner that did sex magic on him and was doing it for some time. But now her magic is backfiring, so it's no longer working. Tell me more about this Tower. So that Tower could be happening to him or her or both of them. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Tell me. The Queen of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, somebody is very emotionally manipulative, but they also they can't regulate their emotions. Somebody might make bad decisions, and they might make bad decisions when they are in a heightened emotional state. The Lovers reverse. This is Gemini energy. This is Pisces energy. And this is Aquarius energy right here. So the cycle is over. The spell work this person's been doing on this person has been backfiring. Someone learned their lesson. And somebody is now rejecting and turning somebody away. Someone's offers. Okay. Someone could be an Aquarius, somebody could be a Gemini, somebody could be a Pisces, Sagittarius. These are the energies I'm picking up on. Okay. So yeah, their sex magic doesn't work on them. They've separated from this person now. What's the Star? The Star could also be someone that is that's in getting in alignment now the right way. Clarify the Star, please. Okay. That's this Emperor energy. So this person is now trying to get things balanced, and they're trying to get back into proper alignment with the Emperor. Okay. Complete wish fulfillment. Yes, the star can also represent wish fulfillment as well. Okay. Someone could have an Aries placement in their chart or any other. Okay. But yeah, so this is an older gentleman, and he's getting an alignment and wish fulfillment now. All right, who's this Knight of Cups? Who's the Knight of Cups? The Death card in the reverse. Somebody was trying to reverse an ending with a friend of theirs. Somebody tried to reverse an ending with a friend of theirs, but somebody didn't see that somebody sees them as a burden. So somebody sees somebody as a burden. Something got illuminated, okay, about a community or an organization or a neighborhood, or about someone that's getting kicked out of an organization. Okay, that's what it is. So somebody tried to make somebody else an offer to work with them on this job. So whoever the Hora was, she's still trying to secure her position. And even after they fired her, it's like some energy where she's like, I know I can, if I could just find somebody with the talent and the abilities that I need, I can convince them to work with me, and I'll just use their energy, and I'll just make it look like whatever I'll just copy whatever work they do, and I'll just hire them like as my assistant or have them up under me, and I'll start presenting their work. It's like that type energy or something like that. But it was illuminated to the person she was trying to make an offer to, which is a friend, that she's already kicked out of an organization or she's being moved out of a community. So whoever she is, somebody already knows she's fired. So they're refusing her offers. Yep. And she's getting cut off. The moon in reverse, because she can't keep it hidden who she is and that she doesn't have skills except to cause drama, chaos, and fighting. Somebody has a different perspective with this Hangman energy about her now. They don't see her the same anymore. They see her as somebody that lacks organization skills. The Knight of Pentacles in a reverse is a person that has very poor organizational skills. This is a person that lacks structure and discipline, because Pentacles, a Knight of Pentacles, this represents work, okay? But it can also represent someone that in the reverse lacks structure and discipline, okay? So this person is being seen as somebody that lacks structure and discipline, and someone's in a mental imprisonment about working with this Empress in the reverse, okay? Now she's just looking like chaos, all right? What else, and what's happening with this Empress in the reverse? She feels defeated. She feels defeated because she can't, she's been trying to get away with something. Who's this King of Pentacles? Okay, the Empress, okay? So there could be someone else here, a King of Pentacles, Empress energy. Maybe someone's pregnant. Somebody could be a pregnant business owner or something like that. Who's the Empress? Or she's trying to pass herself off as an Empress. Someone's in a mental imprisonment about an Empress. Who's the King of Pentacles? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Someone that that's not successful. Someone's not having any victory and success because somebody was so relentless and someone was very destructive. They had to cut somebody off that was very destructive, and now they're in a mental imprisonment about a real Empress. Okay, so someone's now in a mental imprisonment about a real Empress because their organization or business is going down the toilet. And they don't have a plan or a direction to go in. The Devil. Someone might have a Capricorn placement in their chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising. They don't know what direction to turn to save their department, organization, business, whatever this is. They don't know what direction to turn in now. What's going on with this Capricorn and the Two of Wands reverse. What's their problem? Maybe you have really good intuition in your decision making. The Hierophant. So I don't know, this could be the organization. This could be some kind of government job, a group of some kind. It could be a religious organization, cult. You know, the Hierophant represents secret societies, government agencies. It could represent old ways of doing things and thinking. It can represent a lot of things. It could represent like, sometimes it can represent like the prime minister of a country, a lot of different things. It could represent a spiritual religious leader, or it could represent a government job or institution. So someone might be this Hierophant energy, whoever this devil Capricorn energy is, and they don't know what direction to turn. They don't know what direction to turn. Clarify the star, because the Empress is the star. Okay. So there's an Empress out here that might be your energy, and you are wish fulfillment. You are the star. You are the good investment, and you always have been. Somebody wanted you to work up under this woman because they rated her on a scale of 1 to 10. And maybe, I don't know, maybe she's didn't turn 28 and expire like milk yet. I don't know. But either way, this is what happens. And there's no doubt in my mind, whoever this person is, that there's no doubt in my mind they chose this succubus, incubus spirit to work only because she likes to suck, 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 suck. Sucky, 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 suck, 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 suck. Everybody in the room, drop your pants right now for lunch. Everybody take $10 out your pocket too. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that they hired this woman or recruited her because they rated her on a scale of 1 to 10, literally, based on what she looked like. And that was it. Nothing else. Oh, turn around in a circle for me. You are hired. But the position was for a brain surgeon. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out later. But I get it, but I'm not even a nurse. I'm just I'm like literally I am a what's the name? When you work at the elderly home and you give the people bath, and y'all know what I'm talking about. That's okay. Don't worry. We could train you on the job on how to do brain surgery. Don't worry. Or I'll cover for you anytime you have to do surgery. I just want you to work here because of what you just did for me in the bathroom. You think you could do that again? Okay. You think you could do that anytime that I want you to? Okay. Don't worry. Anytime you need to do brain surgery, just schedule me and I'll do the surgery for you. I just want you on my team. You cannot, CNA, thank you. You cannot leave men to their own devices to do all the hiring anywhere. You can't trust them. You can't. Don't worry, just put me in. What if you sick that day? Then you call out sick and go home too. Don't worry, I got it all figured out. I'm going to see if I can get you an office next to mine. I'm going to tell them that I'm going to personally train. So they're in trouble right now because whatever this organization or this business is, corporation, whatever it is, the 10 of Pentacles reverse, it's completely coming down. It's completely coming down because somebody left a man to make important decisions. It's coming to a death and an ending. It's coming to a complete ending with this death card. Child. Who's this Queen of Pentacles? Child. Something is happening or coming towards someone very quickly because somebody is all over their emotions. Somebody's emotions are out of control and they're all over the place. Let's do an emotions check real quick. Let me see what's going on. Somebody's emotions are all over the place right now. Let's see. Yeah, someone is very emotional right now. They're all over the place because their whole institution is coming down very quickly. You saw the 10 of Pentacles reverse. You saw the Death card, okay? And you see the Queen of Cups reverse and that Queen of Pentacles, okay? Somebody's whole institution has been turned upside down and it's about to shut down or close because some fool rated a woman that they hired on a scale from 1 to 10 based on what she looked like for a job. For a job. I can't make this up. I opened something up. Opportunist, poor decision maker. I can't make it up. I can't, and I never will. Child. All right, give me the messages, Holy Divine Spirit. So, go ahead, give me the energy that's out here. Give me the energy that's out here, Holy Divine Spirit, before I go ahead and get the pulling these cards. All right, what are the messages? Give me the energy that's out here right now. What is this energy that's out here? Somebody's vulnerable and somebody is naive. Somebody needs to learn to control their sexual energy. Somebody needs a babysitter. Somebody can't run a business without a babysitter. Somebody cannot run an organization or a corporation without a babysitter, period. Period. Whew. Yeah, because somebody's haughty. They're undecided, wishy-washy, on the fence. Somebody is very strong-willed and powerful. So someone's very strong-willed about certain things. They don't love you. You give good narc supply. Someone's a poor decision maker. Somebody is healed and knows how to self-reflect and is emotionally responsible. Somebody is unhealed, insecure, and may project, and they don't take accountability. The Hierophant can represent a church, an institution, a business, whatever, a government job, a department in a government, anything, okay, whatever this is, okay? So let me just clarify who's who here, okay? Or this could be one person. This could just be both good and bad traits. When they're operating out of their highest self, the good traits, and when they're operating out of their lowest self, the lower traits that they might have. Okay, someone's a poor decision maker, unhealed. Okay, but they also said someone is very vulnerable and naive. Someone has a distant, detached attachment style due to unhealed childhood issues. Okay, tell me, this person is strong-willed and powerful. Clarify, who is this person that is strong-willed and powerful? Okay, somebody that cut somebody off. So somebody might be standing in their power and cutting somebody off and turning someone away. So someone turns somebody away, whoever this King of Swords is. Now, this is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, but somebody just could be now operating out of logic instead of out of their emotions, and they turn somebody's offer down with the Two of Cups. Okay, who's this King of Swords that is rejecting somebody or rejecting an offer? A King of Wands and the Queen of Swords reverse. Okay, so this, I don't know, could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. that might be putting a boundary up now with somebody. This person might be very cold, malicious, and cutting and backstabbing, but the energy that they're in right now is right now they are operating out of straight masculine energy, and they're making the cuts that they need to make. So it's an energy, it doesn't have to be the sign. So if before they were very cutthroat, malicious, and right now they're just in some energy where they are having very strong boundaries, straight to the point. They not having no cut cards with nobody right now, whoever this person is that's turning down someone's offer. Who's this person in this healed, knows how to self-reflect energy right now, emotionally responsible? Clarify, who's this person that's healed and knows how to self-reflect, emotionally responsible? Someone might have cancer in their chart right now that's in a mental imprisonment. Okay, so somebody could have cancer in their sun, moon, or rising right now that might be having good boundaries. They might be healed right now, or they're healing, and now they are self-reflecting and being emotionally responsible. Okay, who is this person? Unhealed, insecure, and may project and lacks accountability. Clarify, unhealed, insecure. Okay, this might be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Okay, I have the Page of Swords reversed. Someone that has a very, very disrespectful mouth, a very, very sharp tongue. This is someone that might speak very harshly. They might be very cutthroat. Okay, this is someone that might curse you out, and they've already moved to calmer waters about something. So this person, they're unhealed, they're insecure, they may project, and they lack accountability, whoever that Page of Swords is. Now, the Page of Swords does represent Aquarius energy, but it can be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini energy, okay? They're a poor decision maker. They might give narc supply or accept it. They're very haughty. Somebody might have a distant, detached attachment style due to unhealed childhood issues. They go back and forth. They're wishy-washy. Who's vulnerable and naive? Who is this person? A high priest or high priestess. So there is a high priest or a high priestess that might have been vulnerable or naive, okay? That might be that, clarify the high priest or high priestess. This might have been that Cancer energy. Somebody that could not create an illusion for somebody. What's this Two of Cups offer? Or maybe someone thought someone was vulnerable and naive. The high priest in the reverse. Okay, someone did not use their intuition when they had accepted an offer for work in the past. They were aware. They weren't blind. They knew what this person was. They were aware, but they did not use their intuition. They didn't use their intuition. It's almost like a willing ignorance. It's like a willing ignorance, like somebody intentionally wanted to ignore the truth about a person, okay? But now they have ended this conflict and they're rejecting this person's offers. Okay, so this is past and present energy. So in the past, they knew the truth about this person, but they didn't use their intuition because they were being vulnerable and naive, but it's not that they didn't know. I feel like they were making a bad decision because they were horny. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, somebody might be trying to put people to sleep about something. Okay, they don't want people to be aware of something. Holy Divine Spirit, what are the messages? I can't make it up. Call center. Oh, wait, is this an FBI call center? Ha. Does somebody work at an FBI call center? Take it as it resonates. Okay, take it as it resonates. I see call center jump back out here again. Okay. Somebody might have put somebody to sleep in a department of an FBI call center, maybe for somebody. What are the messages? Get up and pray between 12 a.m. and 3 a.m. You're under spiritual attack. Somebody was putting a whole bunch of people to sleep somewhere. They have a history of physical assault and abuse. This might have to do with a whole community of people. Uh-oh. Let me find out. What are the messages? You need to heal and you need to isolate and heal for a better perspective. All right, one more. Okay. You're a spiritual warrior powerhouse. You were placed there to destroy them. Assignment. Okay. Okay. So, child. If this was somebody that was up around you, this was your assignment to destroy this person and get them out the way. So maybe they were doing damage to a lot of people. You're a spiritual warrior powerhouse. You were placed here to destroy them. This was your assignment. Okay, give me a better perspective. Explain what y'all are telling me about this FBI. Somebody can't talk, or somebody could have been silencing someone in some kind of a way. All right. You need to isolate and heal for a better perspective. Clarify you need to okay. Somebody was doing spell work. Somebody was doing spell work on someone's throat chakra to stop them from speaking out. So somebody was putting a whole bunch of people to sleep at a call center, a whole community of people. They were putting a whole bunch of people to sleep with some kind of an illusion, or they tricked a whole bunch of people about who they really were. And they might have been doing spell work to silence whistleblowers or something like that. Clarify, you need to isolate and heal for a better perspective. A King of Swords. Okay. So whoever this King of Swords energy is, they're not seeing a situation clearly. It's something that they're still not seeing clearly. Whoever this King of Swords is, there's something that they're not seeing clearly. They might need to isolate themselves for a better perspective. What is this perspective? Clarify perspective. It's something about how they're seeing something. I need to clear something up. The Eight of Cups has to do with removing your energy. Who's this Eight of Cups? Oh. What are y'all are knocking these cards every. Oh, the King of Pentacles. Oh. Somebody could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that they used to celebrate with, maybe hang out, party with. Something about a separation between work and personal life. This could be someone that they were working with. They need to isolate themselves from this King of Pentacles. Okay. I don't know if this is a man or a woman. Whoever this King of Swords energy is, they need to isolate themselves from whoever this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or let me see if I can find out who's this King of Pentacles that they need to separate work and celebration with. Or it's something about how they're seeing somebody removing their energy from them. Someone could be Chinese. It's something about someone also is a young woman between the age of 18 and 35. Someone is a young woman between the age of 18 and 35. It's something they need to see about somebody that pulled their energy away from somebody. Oh my freaking God. Somebody is a police officer. Somebody might be Christine Sullivan in the FBI in Georgia in a field office. Ho, ho, like Jay-Z, ho. Child, what in the hell did I stumble upon? Somebody might be a police officer. What we got going on here? And then someone might be a young woman between the age of 18 and 35. Child, hold on. Your aunt, someone might be someone's auntie. One more, somebody's aunt might work for the CIA, or someone's aunt might work for the CIA directly or indirectly. Okay, so so someone needs a better perspective. I have the NSA here too. So whoever this King of Swords energy is, they need a better perspective about this King of Pentacles that pulled their energy away from them, that's not wanting to celebrate with them anymore, that they used to work with. Why did this person 8 of Cups and pull their energy away from somebody? Clarify that 8 of Cups. Clarify, why did that person walk away, the 8 of Cups? Because they're a liar, and they're childish, and they're immature, and they were emotionally manipulating people and gaslighting people. So whoever this person is that's putting boundaries up, your antagonist was this King of Pentacles, woman or man. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but this was the antagonist. And it's like in the past, this King of Swords maybe didn't have any boundaries with this person. They worked with them, but they also celebrated maybe outside of work with them too. And they didn't see what this King of Pentacles was doing behind their back. They were emotionally manipulating and gaslighting a whole community of people at work. Whoever this King of Pentacles is, it could be a woman or a man, they were going around the office or wherever, and they were emotionally manipulating, gaslighting, and being childish and trying to silence people and doing things at work. Clarify this Page of Cups reverse. And that's why now they're pulling their energy away from the King of Swords, because whoever this King of Swords is, now they're putting up boundaries. Now they're putting up boundaries because they have to bring things back into balance, because something got messed up, because somebody was being real childish. So somebody had someone at a job working that was very, very childish and immature, that was going around gaslighting people, lying to people, and being childish, super childish. The Page of Cups reverse and the Page of Wands reverse. It might have been, these might be friends of theirs that they might have brought into the job because of their relationship or connection with this King of Swords. And they were at the job being very childish, maybe making people feel uncomfortable or doing something to somebody, or abusing their access to resources. Whoever this King of Swords is, they don't understand why these people now are pulling their energy away from them, because they wanted to possibly use them so that they would be able to get away with whatever their childish antics at work. They wanted to use this person. So I don't know if this is a boss figure, but they wanted to get away with no one saying nothing to them and their childish antics at work. So it's giving me maybe a younger water sign. Someone could be a Pisces. Someone could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. These are either young-minded people. These are big grown age adults that act like children, or these are actual young adults. And this King of Swords at one time was celebrating with them and working with them. So that's what gave them the permission to go around with their childish, immature, lying antics, behaving in whatever type of way they were behaving in somebody's work environment. And now he's got to put boundaries up with these people, or she, whoever, and cannot work with them anymore, cannot celebrate and work with them anymore. And that's why they're pulling their energy back from whoever this person is that's putting up boundaries. So this King of Swords could be a woman or a man, but someone is having to put boundaries up with people that wanted to get away with doing things at this call center. So they were kind of sucking up to a King of Swords energy so that they wouldn't get in trouble for things that they were doing. And now this King of Swords energy is a woman or a man that's putting up strong boundaries. And because they're putting up boundaries to separate work and personal life, and they're not celebrating with them anymore, they're only working together. This is the reason why they're pulling their energy away from or being cold to whoever's in this King of Swords energy, putting a boundary up right now. Okay? Oh. So maybe whoever this woman or man is that's putting a boundary up, this might be some kind of supervisor or boss figure. They didn't understand why they were being mistreated by these people all of a sudden, or why people are acting standoffish with them or funny. The reason is they only wanted to celebrate outside of work so that they could get away with being childish at work and doing things that they're not supposed to do and running around like a whole bunch of grown-ass children at work. Their friendship with you and relationship outside of work with you allowed them to do that. But now, because they might have gotten destructive in a work environment, you have to put boundaries up with them. Because you're putting a boundary up and they can't get away with what they were doing, this is the reason why they're acting funny with you and they're separating their energy. They're standoffish. They're cold to you right now. And you need to stay away from them anyway, because they were using you to get away with being childish and whatever they were doing. You might even need to get up and pray between 12 and 3 a.m. because you're under spiritual attack. Tell me about this spiritual attack. Someone could have Aquarius in their chart, or this could be the fate. This could be karma or the fates at play. Clarify the wheel. Oh, it's an Aquarius. I just saw the star. Someone might be an Aquarius, or someone's lover or someone's partner might be an Aquarius. This is Gemini energy. What's the lovers? Somebody might not be able to take a chance and do something. So I picked up on Aquarius energy and Gemini energy. They can't take a risk. The World card, something's over. So somebody wanted to take a risk, but they can't take a risk and do something. Maybe they, okay. Provide clarity. What's the Ace of Swords? A Queen of Wands. Okay. So there's someone here that can't take a risk to provide clarity about an Aquarius. Oh, so somebody might either have been a partner with an Aquarius, or they might have been a lover or a partner with an Aquarius. And they cannot take a risk to give the truth and the clarity about an Aquarius energy. Why? There's the Ace of Swords again. Because someone wants to hold on to something or hold something. Someone could be holding something back. I don't know. This might be their job, might be at risk because somebody might have been someone's lover that might have done something bad, or their partner. They're holding back because they are worried that they might get in trouble for something too. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. Somebody is holding something back. Someone didn't get the results that they were expecting. An Emperor. So somebody did not get the results that they were expecting. Their expectation was not met. Someone didn't meet their expectation. And now something's happened and someone's walking away now. But someone doesn't want to reveal that they had a connection with somebody. Someone doesn't want someone to know that they had some kind of relationship or connection with an Aquarius. It's like somebody's holding some information back. They don't want to tell the truth about something because they're very emotional. They're overwhelmed about how destructive this person has been. Okay, so somebody that knows an Aquarius that was extremely destructive because they had a past relationship with an Aquarius, they are holding back information because they don't want to be pulled into something and get in trouble. Like imagine at one time you were friends with someone and you spent a lot of happy hour time going to each other's homes, hanging out, and you were cool outside of work. And then this person does something real reckless and destructive that gets them fired or locked up in jail. And now, because they got caught in whatever they were doing, you don't want people to know about how close you was to that person because you don't want to get in trouble too if you had any knowledge about what they were doing or not. It's given that type of energy. Somebody was trying to get away with doing something with an Aquarius. And because they did not get away with it, they're cutting this Aquarius off and they feel defeated. So somebody is cutting an Aquarius off now because they don't want to get in trouble. This might be someone that works at an FBI call center. And they were trying to get away with doing something. And they might have had help from someone that works at the FBI. And now they're cutting them off because they don't want to be associated with this person. Okay. Someone might be a Leo in the past. So someone might have a Leo placement also. A Knight of Cups. Someone could be a Cancer, Pisces. Or this was their friend. So somebody was friends with a Leo in the past. But they're cutting an Aquarius and a Leo off now because they don't want to get in trouble. An Aquarius, a Leo, a Aries, Leo, Sag. Somebody is cutting some people off. This could be someone that works at the FBI call center or works for the FBI. Something's over. And now they're in a mental imprisonment. Whoever this person is, they're in a mental imprisonment because they were celebrating with these people. So somebody is cutting off communication now because these people are under judgment. Yeah, these people are under judgment right now. And someone's taking very quick action because the cycle's over for whatever they were trying to pull off and get away with. So somebody was very destructive and reckless and trying to get away with doing something. And because no one said anything about it because they thought that, they would get away with whatever they were trying to pull off. So they let them go. But now that these people didn't pull it off and didn't get away with it, now they're worried about getting in trouble because they were hanging out and celebrating with these people. So now they're trying to cut off communication with these people and cut them off completely because they're under judgment. Someone is a Leo, somebody is an Aquarius, and somebody was, I think, an Emperor, Aries energy. Somebody could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And then we have a Pisces, a younger Pisces, and we also had a younger fire sign, a Page of Wands. Yeah, these people were your assignment. For somebody, these people were your assignment because you're a spiritual warrior and you were there to place and destroy them, whatever they were up to. The Ace of Wands in reverse. Yep, somebody got bad news. The scales are being balanced. Somebody got fired and somebody's up under judgment. Several people are up under judgment. A young woman between 18 and 35, someone might be a police officer, a whole community of people. I got the FBI that jumped out here. Christine Sullivan with the FBI in Georgia jumped out here. Somebody has an aunt, an uncle, and somebody might have a foster parent in the FBI. Okay. That's the energies that all jumped out. Holy Divine Spirit, give me a final message, please, and thank you. Final message. Oh, somebody is so depressed. Somebody is so depressed. What's the hangman? They couldn't backstab and betray you. That someone is depressed. They might be having to take another perspective now about someone that's overly sexual, a King of Wands reverse, that's airhead and shallow, superficial, will do anything for money. Someone might be having to take another perspective about somebody now. And this would be this prostitute type energy that's like a shallow, superficial type person. This is someone that is overly materialistic, overly sexual, whoever this King of Wands reverse, Queen of Pentacles is. Okay? All right, give me one final message. That wanted to backstab and betray you in some kind of way with an illusion. Yeah. Somebody had a lot going on. Somebody is the wounded warrior, but they're still standing. One final card. Give me one final card to close this out. Someone had to let somebody go. Someone either has to let someone go or they already let somebody go. Someone released something or someone's releasing something right now. One more card to end this read, please. Okay, yep, that's it. So somebody is no longer in a mental imprisonment. To avoid a tower, somebody that was a false person, they had to let go. And they're heartbroken about it. And they had to reject this person's offer now. Because this person created a whole bunch of burdens for them. Okay. Something is completely over. To win at all costs, they have to end their relationship with this person. Okay. So that, I'll read it for you again real quick. Okay. So they had to take a new perspective about this person that they liked so much. And they had to release them and let them go with the Four of Pentacles here. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. They had to let them go now. And they have to, if this person's trying to connect to them now for help, they're rejecting them. They're not in a mental imprisonment about it. They're not worried about letting them go. And the reason is they're trying to avoid a disaster, okay, with their job. And they're very, very burdened right now because this person was a false person all along. The Knight of Cups reverse. The whole time, this was a false person. And they're completely heartbroken about this. And they have to completely end their relationship with this person in order. They're doing what they have to do. They don't have a choice. Their back is against the wall to win at all costs. The Five of Swords. To win at all costs, to protect their job and themselves, they have to completely dissociate with this person and completely dead in the water and kill their relationship. Guys, I am Kuan Yin. Absolute power always corrupts. In everything, you have to have the opposite, okay? Whether it's politics, running a business, running a family, whatever the case may be, you need the opposite sex. You need someone to balance the yin and yang out so that you can have a balanced perspective and make balanced decisions and keep balance and order. And absolute power will corrupt a man, and absolute power will also corrupt a woman. Okay? I'm Kuan Yin, and this is love of the highest vibration. God bless you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a great afternoon.